If you're divorced, I believe it's because you're weak and didn't try hard enough in your marriage. Okay, so first, I'm sorry. Dr. Glenn and I don't believe that at all. What I want to demonstrate is what we call trauma triggered therapy, and I'm using this as an example. This is a process where someone comes in, explains a triggering event, and we use the event itself sort of as a roadmap to guide us towards the areas of trauma that are unresolved and can still use personal healing. And I want to show you how this works, and I'm using this as an example because it's based on an actual case study. So let's say that you are this spouse, you have left your marriage, you're doing good now, and someone online makes that insensitive remark that I did at the beginning of the video. It sets you off. I mean, you're seeing red, you wrote a tirade, you're angry, and the people around you kind of see your overreaction to it. And so they give you their toxic positive feedback. Oh, you should stop caring what other people think. And you've always worried about the judgment of others, and that's something that you can work on. And aside from being not that helpful, they're also wrong in their assessment. See, you don't really care about what other people think about any other arena. It's just this one that sets you off. Now, in getting to know you more, we learned that you left an emotionally abusive marriage where your spouse, he was making you believe that all of your guys' problems were your own. In fact, not only was he gaslighting you, but then your friends were as well, because when you took these things to your friends, they would say, well, he's not really that bad, and he seems like a nice guy, and are you sure you want to do this to the kids, and divorce is so hard in the family? To the point where for years you were questioning this decision, questioning instinctually what you knew was unhealthy. Now, looking back on that trigger, it had nothing to do with being judged. It has to do with being able to believe yourself, the underlying trauma of being gaslit for so long that you feel like you can't even trust yourself. And that's the place that we would work to resolve, to work on building your confidence, your self-worth, to be able to trust yourself again, despite what anyone else might say. And so being triggered sucks, but at the same time, the triggering event is what guides us toward the trauma that needs to be resolved. And once resolved, the trigger itself loses its power.